And as much as we've said money's a little bit of a dirty word, ultimately it all comes back to it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And for me it was that. It was I don't want those clients could go somewhere else. There was that fear of someone else getting the business.
Yeah.
And that thing about the networking and collaboration that we're hugely advocating for.
Yeah.
It's mine. I was resource guarding those clients almost. And so that client goes somewhere else. I've lost that client, and God knows what techniques and methods that other trainer could be doing with that client. So that was part of it as well for me. It was that I don't know what they're going to be doing with them. And then ultimately it was the money. Like I'm letting that 80, 60 quid actually when I started go down the drain. And so I've got to retain it all. I've got to keep them, no matter what it takes to keep them. And it's like almost like desperation.
Yeah.
Like now I look back, I didn't think so at the time. No. It was normal. It's just normal. But it was desperation of keeping all those people. Like I started off with a puppy organisation. That's how I started my dog training journey, which had a lot of good points about it. But really what I should have done is just stuck with the puppy, and I could have been awesome just at puppies. But you're kind of told, not told, but again, like you say, it's subliminal messaging. Yeah. It's like a cult almost of that kind of, if you get to grips with this, you can then offer this. And when you've got to grips with that, you can offer the next thing and the next thing. And it's like this tree of things that come off the back of it. And there was rarely anybody that just stuck with just the puppies. Being a pro at puppies, oh my God, I could have been the pro at puppies, couldn't I?
Yeah.
And I didn't. I thought I needed more. And there were plenty of puppies. Like a lot of people actually, when they start with just puppies, they think, oh, there's never going to be enough like puppies. Oh, there's always enough puppies. There's always enough work to go around. But you kind of think, well, that's not going to be sustainable. So I need to add in adult dogs as well, because the puppies are going to run out, they dry up, and I need more stuff. And you don't, actually. You don't. And actually, if I'd have made an awesome, longer programme that covered adolescents and then young adult dogs as well, all those kind of issues, then bumps along the road that you get, how awesome could that have been?
Yeah.
And I just wasted that whole opportunity and went, oh, it's a 6-week course, and now I'll offer this next 6-week course. In the meantime, because my follow-on never used to just, it was rare, it would follow straight on. So they would often be, it's like a pyramid. So you get this bottom tier, and then it like reduces, the course is reduced. The more you retain somebody, the less likely they are to stay. Well, they do and they don't. So you've got to allow for the fact that you're not going to get all of those puppy people in for the next tier, and then the next tier and the next tier. So your hoopers would almost be your niche thing at the top. So I would probably run one whereas I would start a puppy class every 3 weeks, I probably wouldn't start a follow-on every 6 weeks to 2 months. So in that time, you've probably got a month where someone's gone, actually, I'm going to go somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I've lost them anyway, probably in that time.
Yeah. Well, it's I'm actually lost for words because I'm so overwhelmed with how much stuff that you are. But it's normal, isn't it? It is so normal that everybody
I'm not alone
does
in this.
No, you are definitely not alone. And again, it is that subliminal message. So I never did any of that. I purely focused on one-to-one. Classes never really floated my boat at that time. And it was that offering of, oh, okay, I'll just offer. I think this is quite common in a one-to-one setting, that you can either offer a consult, and then you can offer maybe a two session package, or three, or maybe 5.
And that would be absolutely max.
Yeah, 5 would be your max.
Yeah.
And the idea being, the more you sell, so if you sold a 5 session package, that's heavily discounted as compared to the 1 session package. And that was the route that I went down. And it worked for all intents and purposes. I got clients. I wouldn't say that I delivered my best work. I wouldn't say that I enjoyed it as much. And I definitely didn't feel that stability from replacing what... I mean, I was on like a 60k salary with a company car in my corporate job. And everybody laughed at me again, like, I can't believe you're leaving all this to go play with dogs. I was like, yeah.
So did you totally leave that before you started any dog stuff, or did you do it alongside?
I did it a little bit alongside.
Okay.
So I did some evening and weekend stuff, and then was the turning point for me? I think I did it for about a year or so, and then I always knew I wanted to jack in the real job. The real job, air quote, the proper job. To go and explore this, because I knew that I could get some money coming in. I'd just got married, we'd found out we were pregnant, was really happy about it, and then found out that I'd actually had a miscarriage as well. And that was the turning point for me to go, do you know what, I need to do something different, and I'm gonna go and make this playing with dogs the real proper job.